The government took the decision to undertake an immediate cleanup of the existing waste on the Cays, as well as an acceleration of the work being carried out under the chairmanship of the Honourable Minister of State in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. In relation to the formulation of a comprehensive management plan for all our coastal areas, including the Cays, some $2.445 million was allocated from the Fisheries Management Development Fund of the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries to undertake an immediate cleanup. Some 1,504 bags of garbage were removed from the Cays by the National Solid Waste Management Authority. A further $4.82 million has been allocated from the fund to undertake a continuing removal of garbage from the Cays, commencing last month for a period of 1 year. It was agreed, Mr. Speaker, that in order to better inform a comprehensive and sustainable management plan, it is necessary to undertake a social and economic survey to determine the number of people now on the Cays, their socio-economic profile, as well as the description of the existing facilities there. This survey is also being funded by the Fisheries Management Development Fund in the amount of $2.54 million and will be undertaken during the March to April period to coincide with the conch season. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries is currently working with the National Environment and Planning Agency to undertake a study to determine the carrying capacity of the Cays. This information will assist us in determining how many persons will be allowed to remain on the Cays, as well as the kind of infrastructure to such population. In the meanwhile, we are limiting the number of fishing licenses issued this year for fishing on the Cays to 380. This compares with the estimated 600 or so people on the Cays during the conch season. We will be intensifying enforcement activities by the Marine Police, the JDF, Coast Guard, and the Fisheries Division to ensure that only people in possession of a license will be allowed to remain there. In this regard, 2 fisheries officers will be shortly deployed to remain domiciled on the Cays to work collaboratively with the Marine Police and the Coast Guard to enforce this. It is going to take the highest level of joined-up government to implement the plan. But implement we must, given the overwhelming need to safeguard public health and the environment, to ensure the proper management of a major fisheries resource, and to secure the livelihood of thousands who depend on the Cays for economic survival. We are therefore urging all fishermen and all the relevant stakeholders to cooperate as we step up our enforcement activities in the ensuing days.